Hi, I'm Michael Smith for Nevada Trails. Tonight we have a very special show. Debra Jacobs is here, and she's going to teach us about, well, basically problem-solving animals, and she brought Hershey with us tonight, and Hershey's right down here and being very good, but you're going to show us basically what some of the things you teach people how to take care of their animals, and you're basically called a behavior analyst, huh?
Yeah, problem solver, dog whisperer. There's a lot of different things that all kind of come back into the same category. But I'm not a psychic. I don't. But I'm here to teach.
In a couple of months, you're going to be teaching at Western Nevada College. So
in
you're
a month.
In a month. So you're going to give us a sample of why I should show up at your seminar.
Yes, I'm going to work with all different kinds of animals and bring in rescue center animals. Hershey will be at all of them, and you're going to be able, and my bunny, my Thumper.
Thumper?
He will be able to jump out of the cage and run around and go back into the cage. And I can show them the interaction that these animals really need. Is a lot of them become pets and never really spend any time with people. So it's the sad part is I want to educate the people that there's a lot of lonely animals that are called pets, and they're not really with the people.
Well, we just had the holidays, so a lot of people probably got pets for certain items. So basically, you're probably pretty important right now because a lot of people have new items that they're not used to.
They do, and they have problems instantly. Scratching, nipping, whether it's a parrot and bunnies. Bunnies don't get held right, and it's good to have a towel under them. And when you pick them up quickly, they go right to here if you don't have a towel. And you get long lines, and they burn. And children will hold their bunny once, and then they don't want to hold the bunny again. So there's a whole lot of things. You know, I've mentioned before when talking to you, there's a pet, a cage, and a bag of food. Pet store's glad you take it. They've sold an animal. They really don't educate it. You can buy a little hardcover book, or it's still not easy.
Well, right now, Hershey's the star of this show.
Da-da-da-da.
And didn't you, do I remember right, did you rescue Hershey from a situation?
Yes, it's a great story. He was taken by a veterinarian from his own sister and niece and nephews. They were so busy in sports. He laid in the backyard all matted, and nobody ever played with him.
Oh, wow.
None of the children, 3 kids, grew up with him for 4 years, and nobody wanted to mess with him. They were busy.
Oh, that's sad.
That's sad.
He's
So
nice
the veterinarian
dog.
went to Thanksgiving dinner 6 years ago and said, I can't leave back to Tahoe without this dog, and I'm going to find him a home. So I was singing at the Scrooge Christmas play, and a bunch of people were talking across the practice area of the seats. And I thought, I think I'll go over and sit by them. And I said to friends, I'd love a Sheltie Collie someday. And I hadn't really looked. And I walked across the showroom, and the woman looked like she was telling the other people a story. And when I walked up at that moment, the words out of her mouth was, I just came from the veterinarian, and there was a Sheltie Collie that needs a home.
Excellent. Well, I believe in faith, so that's a faith thing. And Hershey's now here. And
I got him.
How long have you had Hershey?
6 years. He's going to be 10 next month.
Well, now you're going to teach me some of the things you've taught Hershey.
I'm going to show you.
Or has Hershey taught you?
Oh, it goes both ways. Some are naturals at different things. So just because you buy a dog that's going to be a hunting dog, or you think they're a water dog, or you think that they're going to, catch the foxes and hunting, is that they all don't always match in the field that you think they're bred for. Somebody bought a black lab puppy, had a brand new boat. His wife said, let's go get the black lab puppy. I've always wanted one. They all went to jump off the boat out in Lake Tahoe, and one of them dove first, and then the one pushed the puppy. Puppy couldn't swim. He had an equilibrium muscle that was not developed properly. They found the puppy a home and got another puppy that would swim. So you never know. You think you've got a dog that's going to, and we're the same way. We can both get guitars, and you can play it, and I can't figure it out at all. So even though he is a sheep herding dog, doesn't mean he's going to really be good with sheep.
So in simplest form, you're just saying don't assume.
Don't assume. Yeah, and you need to study, and nobody studies. They go on a whim, and they bring animals home that they think, oh, I've always wanted one. They're probably really cool. Hershey's high maintenance with his long hair. And if he gets the wrong food or eats cat food or something that shocks his system, what a mess. He is a mess. But you got to brush it, and you got to keep it smooth. A lot of people don't have patience, so they get flat-coated animals. Hershey, are you taking a nap? Come on over here. Let's go. Now, with Hershey, when I wave the food past him, now watch. Here. Sit, and then watch. We teach him to sit up. Now, he'll give me a paw, This is how you start to teach an animal, is that you say, let's sit up. Good boy, sit up. He took a nap. Are you sleepy? Come on, let's go over here. Turn around.
The studio is very quiet. I have the same problem.
He likes you. He likes sitting by your feet.
Animals always love me.
I know. Okay, now, this is what we do. Come. Oh, sit. And then there's signals. High is hunting for lay down from far away in a meadow. And a lot of people take their dogs to the meadows. And then with him, I've taught him both. And I just point down like this for lay down. So truly, you don't ever need to meet a trainer. Make up your own signals. Anything you want to do, because some trainers, they say come this way. Some say with their fist. And some point that way, this way, high, low. But it doesn't matter where you are, which hand it is that the animal is fed with the hands. And so he knows I'm kind, I bring him food, and that's for him. Okay? I love him, and I feed him with my hands as long as
What special treat did you have there for him?
These are smoky treats. This is turkey. Oh. Smell it. They put a hickory smoke in it. It's made by Dick Van Patten. It's really, really good.
Excellent.
Who had 8 Is Enough TV show?
Yeah, he's multi-talented.
He is amazing.
I thought those kids were pretty spry.
It comes in beef, lamb, and chicken, and they're great for tricks and different things. And some like the smell of the smoke. It entices them more. And these other ones have actual cinnamon in them, and they're natural. Okay, come on, boy. Are you okay? Let's sit up again. You ready? Sit up. Oh, he's on your feet.
He's fine. He's okay.
No, he's leaning.
He's just close.
Come on, let's go. You need to wake up. Yeah, we've been at the llama ranch loading llamas and everything. Come. Sit. And up. Stay. Now see, depends if they've hurt a leg. They have to develop the muscles in their back. And then when you want to teach them like to dance, I say, let's cha-cha-cha. Let's dance. You ready? And up. Let's go. And up. You don't want to get up? You're being silly? Okay. That's a sit-up. Well, he was out on the ranch, but I didn't let him run around with the llamas when I was loading him. Is your leg hurt?
First got him, how would you get him to move around after being... Well, he was quiet for years, you said.
He laid in the backyard.
At your place?
And he ran up and down the fence. And he barked. And they said, all he does is bark. We don't like him. But they didn't teach him not to bark. So a lot of animals are abused through the fence by teenagers and children. They'll hit the fence with a stone and a stick and make a noise, and it spooks the animal on the other side.
Make them bark even more.
It intimidates and scares them. One woman's Rottweiler had never been out of the backyard, but that dog knew those children's voices, and they lived 4 houses away. And she got out the front door and down the street, and she heard those children playing and went running right towards their yard. Fortunately, they caught the dog, and the kids ran in the house, but she knew they were the ones that were always mean to her.
So to listen to the kids, don't pick on the neighbor's dog.
You don't pick on the neighbor's dog. Yeah, that's the main thing, is so not all of them are going to like doing certain things. There's agility, there's TV commercials, there's guard dogs, there's show dogs. There's all kinds of different places that these animals can go to. Now, he's hurt his leg once, so sometimes he doesn't want to sit up or dance or cha-cha-cha, and then you can get another dog that will do all the circus tricks.
Which leg did he hurt? Or
This back, one
so
little.
that's probably why he doesn't like to play tonight. Says, I've been working with my llamas. I'm tired.
Yeah, I think he's mentally worn out from us loading the llamas and all that stuff. But he's pretty good out there. Come on, let's go. You never know. Stay. He wants to stay.
Will Hershey be at your class at the Western Nevada
Always.
College?
He'll be at all of them.
You'll be all of them. Yeah, you're spoiled.
He likes you, Michael. I can't get him to stay away from you.
It's okay.
That's a good boy.
This is a fun show. He
here.
doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, you leave and smile at the camera. That's a good boy. Good boy. There's many things. For instance, one of the important things I like to teach everybody is if there are children in the room, say your friend brings over his dog and he's never around children, and the children 8 years and under is down like where we are on our knee, and the dog gets them right in their face. And one might have diapers on and smells really funny, and the dog says, oh, this is weird. And the child will come up and want to pet them, and they grab their ears, and the dog may go, wow. And that's what you don't want, is that closeness is to find out if there's children in the room before you bring a dog in. Or that the parents ask, does the dog get along well with children?
Well, probably the question to ask right now is if you just got a new dog for the holidays, how's the best way to start? The dog just came home from the pet store or from a neighbor's, and now you have a new dog and new kids?
It's the house, it's the way the house, you know how people say, oh, I'm having a new baby. Well, let's baby-proof the house. Let's move the wires, things they're teething or putting in their mouth. Puppies are the same way.
So puppy-proof
the house.
Before you even bring home the puppy.
Try. If it's a surprise, you may lose your cowboy boots. The toes may get chewed off. They may go and pee because they didn't get out soon enough. And they may go right on your favorite rug that was brought to you from Peru from a friend. And you're going to be really upset. So the voice, it doesn't matter if it's German, English, or Spanish. It's the tone that the animals are getting. And so that is what they're going to predict. Oh, you're mad at me? Oh, where should I go? It's good to have a blanket, a towel, or a bed. It doesn't have to be a foo-foo expensive thing. It's nice to have one in the living room, but have a towel in the bedroom. Have another one, a small rug in the den. Have a place for them that's their own. So if you are on the phone and your voice is raised up over a car accident or whatever, that young pup is going to go over to their bed. They're going to know they're in their safety zone, and then they realize you're not yelling at them because they're listening to tones all the time. So these are the things that when I go to the house, I have the people sit down and I start looking around and I watch the way the animals act. Some will beat me up and scratch me and hit on me with hair all over me the whole hour I visit. High energy. I have some that are shy and quiet and they go under the coffee table. All I'll see is their tail. So we get some treats and we coax them out so that it's positive and it's fun. I don't go over and drag the dog out. Is that we want them to interact, and but we may not know what they've been through before you adopted them.
Well, when the first time the dog goes, and you said earlier the dog lives in the moment, how do you teach them to go outside to go to the bathroom?
You pick up the stuff and put it outside if you can, so that they have their own droppings out on a certain area of the property.
And then when they go up to their walk, they'll smell the area. And
you take them there and put a bowl of water out there, put their droppings out there. Don't go throw them in the trash or whatever. Is that they can think, oh, there's my scent. Oh, this is my area. I've seen thousands of dollars of damage in backyards, chewed to stubs and all the bushes gone, the dead grass, and they've got two huskies. Two huskies want to go over the fence and go chase. They catch birds in midair. They want the cat next door. Not all of them are like that, but some of them, their huskies are very close to the wolf.
So when they call you, this is the kind of money you want to save them. And what's your number again?
Oh, yes, 775-782-3252.
And has the college been getting any money yet for any, is Western Nevada College able to just give them a call to get on your class?
And on the internet. Yeah, the girls have been great there, and it's a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of different animals. So depending on the class and the people, I'll have them fill out a questionnaire. They may be fascinated to see the llamas. I'll bring the llamas in. They may not want to see the llamas. They want to see parrots. I may have 10, 15, 20 people that love cats.
Well, right now we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to see some llamas.
Okay.
And Hershey and I will probably just relax while you enjoy the llamas.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with Debra. Thank you.
In order to protect our riding opportunities, we've got to tread lightly. That means staying on roads, trails, and areas designated for ATVs. Also, go over, not around trail obstacles to avoid widening trails. And cross rivers slowly, and only at places where the trail crosses the stream. Join the millions of responsible riders who protect our privileges and our natural resources by treading lightly in the outdoors. Visit Tread Lightly at treadlightly.org.
Hi, I'm Fish and Game Warden Patrick Foy. Boaters at Lake Tahoe should expect watercraft inspections at all launch sites around the lake. These inspections are designed to prevent the destructive spread of zebra and quagga mussels as well as other aquatic invasive species. If brought into Lake Tahoe, invasive species will damage boats and the pristine waters and be impossible to remove. Remember to clean, drain, and dry your boat every time before entering a new body of water. Clean boats stop aquatic hitchhikers.
Hi, my name is Michael Smith for Nevada Trails. Back a couple years ago, I was lucky enough to be named the unsung hero from the Northern Nevada American Red Cross. And to tell you the truth, it really helped my charities get a little bit bigger and made life a little bit easier. If you know somebody in your community that's a real hero, please nominate him through nevada.redcross.org. And I'm sure that your community would be glad you did. Thank you very much. Hi, we're back from break. I found a couple llamas in the hallway. You never know at the studio what you're going to find. I found Panda, who's a 21-year-old llama, and Shotzi, who is a 17-year-old male llama. And Debra Jacobs is going to talk about the llamas. And thank you for bringing in some llamas for us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, these are some of the critters you work on.
Yes, these guys are great for show and tell. They've been handled and raised since they were babies to go down hallways. Yeah, convalescent homes. We go to senior centers, special events. And so they're not pretty much afraid of anything. Nothing scares them. Maybe these bright lights might be a little different. Shotzi's talking quite a bit.
Now, what's Shotzi saying?
He's on guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on guard and he's wondering what's going on.
Well, you're on TV, Shotzi.
You're
We're
on
letting
TV.
People know that you're a great species to take care of and protect your property. And like I said before, we had Bubba as a guard on our goat ranch, and he did a very good job. And they're very friendly if they get to know you.
Oh, yeah. They're very meek and mild. Now, he doesn't want to eat right now. We do have bananas, but they will eat the whole banana peel. And now see, Panda, as a 21-year-old, doesn't have very many teeth working as to chew an apple. She's looking for the bananas. Here, you want to feed her a banana?
Yes, I do.
There.
Yeah.
Let her smell it, and there you go.
Yeah, that's a good panda.
Yeah, they love bananas. You want a banana? Oh, you'll eat a banana.
Now, how did Shotzi and Panda get their names?
This is Bonnie. Bonnie was my landlady and kind of a grandma. She raised him out near Paso Robles. And, all right, here we go. And she had over 30 of them, and she's 81 now. So these are her last two, and I help her handle them.
Excellent.
Woo! There went an apple. Here you go, baby. No,
now, at your school class, will these young llamas be there too?
Yeah, I'll bring them in if the class is interested. They're a wonderful pet if you have enough room.
Well, they've been here a pretty long time. They're behaving quite well.
Oh, yes.
You have a bowl of bananas and apples out there, so that would attract them in a second.
Yeah, they're great. They are very easy maintenance. They eat half of the amount that a horse does, and their droppings to clean and maintain them are the size of a grape. They're nothing like a big horse.
Well, that sounds good.
And they help keep. They'll help protect sheep if you have other animals on property. Yeah, they're like geese. You know, a geese will be a guard dog.
Well, our llama is supposed to keep mountain lions away because their feet they can really kick or something like that.
Yep, they can kick really good. She loves those bananas. And they're curious as a cat. I'm going to close it for a while. You know how a cat can go through a room and know where everything's at. And when you bring home a new piece of something, a furniture, a cat's going to walk right up to it and look at it and know that this wasn't there before. And I walked onto the llama ranch where these guys are kept, and there's several dogs, donkeys, goats. But when my dog got out of the van and ran across the property and went along their fence, there's 40 llamas way out in the pasture. They all scoped and came all the way across the land and all the way up to the fence to look at my dog. They knew that dog was not a regular dog. They're very sharp, very, very sharp. But they're very sweet and very loving, and they won't spit unless you're trying to grab their baby. We tried doing that for halter training a young baby. There's two 1-month-olds on the property. And so anyway, you know, you just got to watch out. Don't look them right in the face. And a lot of people have never been near one. They think they all spit, but they don't. They have to have a reason to spit. Right, Shotzi? How do you like this? Yeah. Yeah. So
Shotzi says, "Where's that bananas? Where's that apples at?"
They come in all different colors. It's really interesting. You'll fall in love with the pattern on their face, or there's so many different choices if you want to adopt some. And there are a lot of them that are wild and never have a halter on them, and people have them just to look out the window and enjoy them on the land.
If you need to, if you can adopt somewhere, would you go to adopt an unwanted llama?
Just type in llamas for sale.
Really?
Oh my gosh, there's so many, so many. And the alpaca is a lot smaller. They look like a baby that never grows up. They got the similar face, but a smaller feature, shrunk down, and they're not as tall, and they're not as long. They have real soft hair, and those are the ones that they make gloves and socks and all kinds of warm things. See this hair that you're trying to comb on the top? That's called a guard hair.
Guard hair.
Because underneath it is the softer hair. So there's a little bit of work. There's more labor involved. Come on, let's turn around. Come on, Shotzi. Turn around. There we go.
Now, you mentioned before that some of these llamas could be used for taking on trails for carrying equipment.
Oh, they're wonderful. You can take them down in creeks and any kind of a trail. These guys have been just about everywhere. And they'll carry your lunches, your bottles of water. I have a pack that, there's different kinds of packs too that you can put on them. And
is that something that Shotzi and Panda have done before?
Oh, yeah.
At the ranch?
Yep. We've been up through Hope Valley and Carson Valley, the river all around. And some of these have pouches. You can put your water bottle right out in the front, and then you strap it under their stomach.
Excellent.
Yeah. There are some that are woven wools. You can get them from Peru, and they sew and make pouches on both sides. It's all one piece. They're really pretty, full of color. These are the canvas ones, and then you strap them. You do need to be careful because depending on the animal, what mood they're in, the weather, is that when you go to reach down by their back tummy, they can pop and kick. You know what a cow kick? A cow can be standing here and go bam out sideways.
I've seen it.
Well, he can come up and he can kick you straight forward.
All right.
So you want to block his thigh while you're strapping. It's probably a tickly feeling. Let me turn you.
What kind of weight can young Shotzi carry?
It's usually a quarter. Turn around here, boy. A quarter to a third of their weight. And some of them get 300 to 350 pounds.
Wow.
And it's good to weigh your food and weigh your lunches and weigh your camera equipment because they can get tired and loaded too heavy on their back. And they keep growing until they're 2 years old. They can be 300 pounds already at 2, but they aren't quite finished growing.
Well, they actually look bigger than that to me. That's about 300 what they are.
Pardon?
They look a little bit bigger than that to me.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
It's a lot of hair.
Oh, okay.
Remember that.
It's hair, okay.
There's a lot of hair. Come on, turn around.
Because I'm pretty big and I'm pretty heavy, but they're a little bit bigger than I am. Yeah, so I just thought, of course I don't have that hair. That makes sense.
Yeah, see? And it depends how heavy it is and where you want to put it. But we've had a lot of fun. A funny story, Shotzi and Panda were with about 10 or 15 of us on a lunch hike. And the guy wanted to bring his golden retriever. And we said, sure, bring your dog. But the dog had never seen a llama before. And we all sat on a big old dead tree, got our lunches out. The llamas laid down, dropped to their knees. And they were very peaceful. And we were under the shade. But the golden retriever went straight up to Panda and sat right in front of her. And she's down low. And we could hear Panda going, and we knew something was coming up. She didn't like that dog staring at her right in her face.
Oh, wow.
And she spit and hit the golden retriever right on the forehead. And the golden retriever was so embarrassed, he walked away from all of us and went and sat far away and laid down.
Oh, wow.
He knew what had happened. But that was the intimidation of being too close in her face. And we knew the dog was going to get spit at. We couldn't get him away from her.
Well, Panda seems very relaxed, and Shotzi's kind of getting used to us, too.
Yeah. Aren't they sweet?
Oh, I think so, too. What happened to Hershey, by the way?
Yeah, Hershey went on out to the truck.
Oh.
He was tired. And these guys will let Hershey walk all around his feet. It's real important, like I say to everybody. I don't care if it's a baby chick and you want the chicken or the duck, or if you want them to be a pet, you need to handle them when they're babies. These guys had the halters on them right away, and they had the packs on them when they were young, and they were in buildings when they were young. All of that helps with any animal, not just dogs, you know. It's with all animals. You can bring them all in together when they're young, and they won't be afraid of each other when they're babies. And see how good they're being?
Oh, yeah, they're excellent. This is not a lot of space.
Nope. But we have a verbal one. Shotzi's letting us know that he's never been in a TV show before.
Well, yeah, it's intimidating for anybody. So you said you might be taking these to your college class as well?
Yes, there's a piece of outside of the classroom, a whole grass area.
Okay, so if you want to meet Shotzi and Panda in person, you call.
Just let me know, and we'll bring them to you. 782-3252.
And then also you go on the website for Western Nevada College.
Yes, you can get a hold of us through the college, and I have petsunlimited@yahoo.com.
Okay.
So they can let me know if they have something coming up. Yeah.
So this is coming attractions. It's actually going to be there, right?
Yeah, I also have friends with miniature horses, with carts. If anybody's interested in them, they come in different colors too, and they stay real small, and they're highly intelligent, and they're really, really sweet animals. So I'm going to introduce to whatever interests they're in. I'll bring them reptiles. I'm getting a hold of the tortoise rescue people, everything. The BLM people said they'd come in for the donkeys and the Mustangs. So we'll be doing all kinds of stuff.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I'd like to actually meet some of the miniature horses. Can you bring them in here, or is that too...
Sure we could.
Because
they're really cute.
Yes, I've just seen them in parades. I never really saw one close. But Panda, she's just acting like she's having a good time. She's just relaxing.
Yep. Isn't that nice, though? People don't know just how gentle these guys are.
Well, I think she just likes getting her picture taken.
I think she probably likes her picture.
She understands that she's on Nevada trails.
Yeah, this is wonderful. Oh, right, Shotzi.
Well, Shotzi, does she need some more, want me to hand you some more bananas?
Yeah.
Keep her happy, because she's being good for us.
You want a banana? They're very they're very protective. If coyotes come in on a sheep ranch and you've got these guys, they'll chase them off. They really will. You'd be surprised.
Well, how often do you work with llamas?
I've been going over quite a bit the last few months because these guys are in a ranch with 40 others. And I've gone right out into the pasture, and I'm helping him halter train. But I've owned horses and stuff, and so I slowly started doing more things with Bonnie and hers, and found out they were so easy. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Panda hasn't moved an inch since except for eating a couple bananas.
She likes you brushing her.
Well, just, she's making her look good for TV.
She's looking beautiful.
Yeah, she's looking pretty.
Turn around.
Let's go. Trails.
Come on, turn around. Let's go. This way. Come on. Turn around. There you go. That's getting everybody in the camera. And one of the things with children, too, is when you know your llamas, the children can hike and walk with them, and you can go fishing. We were down by the river, and some people were walking their dog quite a ways out on another meadow, and they completely lost their dog. He was flipped out over these creatures that he had never seen before, and this black and white animal was flying and running towards us, and he wanted to come right down on the llamas. And he started making this noise, and I said, "No, stay." And I blocked, and the dog froze, and he just stared. So, there's a lot of incidences you got to be prepared for. But all in all, it's a very peaceful way to go hiking. You can put all your camera equipment in it. Yeah. And it's an experience. Really is.
Well, Debra, I'm sorry, but we've run out of time.
Oh, that's
you want to go ahead and give out your phone number one last time?
775-782-3252.
Well, here on Nevada Trails, we try to show people different things that can happen in Nevada, and a couple, Panda and Shotzi, are part of our little world, and thank you for joining us on Nevada Trails.
Thank you very much.